Hello, ladies. I wanted to hop on to a site to teach you how you can check out the toxicity of some of the beauty products that you're using at home. So, I'm doing a screen share here on the EWG website. So, the web address is ewg.org. And this is an amazing resource when it comes to environmental toxins and the toxins that are hidden in our beauty products. Now, not every single thing is in this database, but a lot of them are. And I know that there were some of you who were hopping into the Facebook group and you were asking, is this product okay? Is this one okay? Should I be using it? So instead of answering one by one, which is very time consuming, we wanted to help you in a different way that would actually help to educate you moving forward. And just so I don't forget, EWG also has an app that you can put on your phone that you can also scan barcodes of products while you're in the store, and it will give you a toxicity level. And that will make a little bit more sense as we go through this. So this is their homepage. Right off the top, you can see if you want to come in here to their bug repellents. They have different things that they feature, like sunscreen. I like to come in here. I like the National Tap Water Database. You can actually see how safe your drinking water is. Here's the guide to sunscreens. We're actually going to visit their Skin Deep to Cosmetics guide, but I'm just going to scroll down here so you can get an idea of what else is in here. Healthy Living Home Guide, how you can get involved. Here's the app I was talking about. The EWG Shopper's Guide to Pesticides and Produce. So they have gone through, and they do this every single year, and sometimes their lists change. I know papaya was on one of the Clean 15 list a few years ago. It might be as well this year, but it'll tell you the Dirty 12 and the Clean 15. And the Dirty 12 are the foods that are generally the most contaminated with chemicals and pesticides from the growing process. And I often recommend to people, if you can't afford to go all organic, then visit the Dirty 12 and take a look at what those food items are and at least buy those 12 items organic. Everything else kind of falls in the middle. And then there's some fruits and vegetables that actually are not as impacted by chemicals and pesticides, and that's Clean 15, so you can check that out. Some cool tips here. It's such a wealth of knowledge, so if you have a little bit of time, I would definitely recommend going through and just spending some time on here. Okay, but we're going to visit Skin Deep. So this is going to be their guide to cosmetics and other beauty products. And basically what you do is you can search for a specific brand or your specific product. And you can also, let's do this part first, you can also go up by category and check out some of the clean products that they recommend through their database. So let's see, what am I out of right now? I am out of foundation. Well, let me get rid of that. So I'm going to go into makeup right here. And actually, I use a powder. So I'm going to check out the facial powder and see what comes up. Okay, so we're coming up with a whole bunch of different product recommendations. And if it has this green symbol, that means that this product is EWG verified. It avoids EWG's ingredients of concern. That means the product is showing full transparency of all the ingredients are actually on their label. Good manufacturing practices. So let's scroll through here a little bit. So you can see I have a choice between Beauty Counter, Rejuva Minerals Multi-Purpose Pressed Powder for Eyes and Face, Tropical Sunset, Well People Bio Brightener Invisible Powder, Mineral Fusion Setting Powder. Oh, and then they always show some old products that are old formulations that are in there, and they keep that in there in case you are using an older product. I'm just going to randomly pick one here. Well People Bio Brightener Invisible Powder. I know I can get that at Whole Foods. So if we go in here, what happens is they give you the overall concern. And if anything is in the moderate high level, I am absolutely not even thinking about purchasing it. It has to be in the low level, and it has to be EWG verified. So if I scroll down here, it'll take each ingredient and give me the toxicity score. I always look at never going over a 2 for myself anyway. And I always look at, what's the data on the ingredient. So the data here is a little bit limited. So, since there are data gaps here in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, that could be a 1, but it could be a 2, but I'm still okay with a 1 or a 2. And you can see here that 3 to 6 is moderate hazard, 7 to 10 is high hazard. So I don't go above a 2. I stay in the 1 to 2 range for every product that I use, so I can keep my toxic and exposure as low as possible. So we go through every single ingredient in this product list, and each single ingredient is given a separate score. The overall score, if it's a 1 or a 2, EWG will give it stamp of approval. There used to be a place where you could click over if there was a website and buy it, but I don't see that anymore. You would probably have to just go ahead and separately Google this to see where you could buy this. I know Well People you can get in, you can get that in Whole Foods. Okay, let's go back. So let me go to page number 2 here. You can see that they're giving still, look at all these choices I have for different powders. They're giving all of these a score of 1. And the way that it's set up is the further back in the search results you go, the more toxic they get. So if we go on page 9, let's see what we get. See how the numbers are a little bit higher? Not bad. I mean, there's a lot of choices here. And actually, this is funny because I wear Physicians Formula a lot. The organic line of Physicians Formula I wear a lot because every single time their products come in at a 1 or a 2, and I can actually pick this up at CVS. So it's a awesome price point for my budget. I can get it pretty much anywhere. I get the organic. It's, always comes in at a 1 or a 2 in EWG. And actually, usually it's a 1. I'm not sure if this might be a little bit higher because it's mineral correcting powder. But yeah, check that out too. Okay, so see, I go back here on page 12, Neutrogena Shine Control Powder. I used to buy this. I used to buy all Neutrogena products actually, and I don't anymore because there's moderate hazard. So if I click on this, we'll see that there's the overall hazard is low to moderate. It can contribute to developmental and reproductive toxicity, allergies, and immunotoxicity. And I like here that they put it is an endocrine disruptor, can be irritating, but check this out, guys. This is why I want you to pay attention to the specific ingredients. Overall, what did this product have? A 3, right? Okay, so we have an overall score of a 3, but when you scroll down, there's parabens in this. Parabens are highly harmful to the endocrine system. They're extremely toxic. There's a methylparaben in here. So anytime you see the word paraben on a beauty product, please put it back on the shelf. So this is why I want you to pay attention to the, and look how many ingredients there are. I want you to pay attention to, you know, the overall score, but I also want you to click over into the analytics of the product so you can see what the specific ingredients are getting as a score. So I would say don't buy Neutrogena based on this. Don't buy at least this product, Neutrogena Shine Control Powder. I used to buy this. I would say don't buy this based solely on this one ingredient being in there. Okay, so that's how the top works. And you can look for, you know, shampoo, you can look for baby stuff, you can look for toothpaste. So everything is here if you want an idea for picking up some clean products. Okay, so let's go back to home. So if we're back on the home page and say that I have a product here that I want to get tested and I want to see how you know, toxic it is. I think one of the ones I saw in the Facebook group was Burt's Bees. So let's just go ahead and put Burt's Bees. I know this is in Target, it's in Walgreens, it's a CVS. I don't know what the score is going to be, but according to the label of Burt's Bees, everything looks, you know, very natural and very inviting to buy. Like, I love it. I love the idea of how, you know, they're using natural ingredients. So let's see what happens. I have no idea. Okay, so they're bringing up the brand for me first. So they're telling me that the brand of Burt's Bees is a range of 1 to 6. So we'd have to go down a little bit further here. Okay, I'm actually pleasantly surprised right off the bat. So let's check this out. I used this Burt's Bees All Weathering Moisturizing Lip Balm SPF 15. I use this for years. So let's look into this. So far, at a number 1, looks awesome. However, let's take a closer look. Oh, yeah. Okay, they're adding an artificial, gosh, there's a lot of ingredients. Okay, as of this point, I don't know if I would buy this, but let's see what the ingredients are. This miscellaneous flavor for a number 4 kind of throws me off a little bit. The other ones like zinc oxide, citric acid, stevia, alba seed oil, jojoba oil, soybean oil, beeswax. Okay, I mean, a lot of the, like vitamin E, a lot of these are okay ingredients, but would I buy this? No, I wouldn't, simply because I don't know where this flavoring is coming from and they don't have enough data on it, and it's probably something that is not as natural since they're actually not listing it out. They're just saying flavor. They don't actually have to say what that flavor is. So my gut instinct is saying, you know, it's probably not something natural, it's probably something artificial. So would I buy this? Probably not. But is it the worst thing? No, it's not. Let's check some other Burt's Bees out. Oh, yeah, the conditioner. I used to use that too. So we've got all their different products here, different lip glosses, and they will do every single lip gloss, not just like a clump of them together. They're going to space them out and test each one differently, which is kind of cool. Oh, I've seen this one a lot here. Burt's Bees Radiant Serum with Royal Jelly. It's supposed to help with anti-aging, right? So it has an overall score of 2, but let's check out the individual ingredients. Whoops, I have to click on the link here. Okay. Okay, so we have some ingredients here that are a little bit questionable. Like I said, they're in that moderate hazardous range. And then we have some other ingredients that are not coming up as being harmful at all. Would I buy this? No, I wouldn't, simply because there's no data on this, and there's limited data on this ingredient. I don't know. It says that it's possible irritation, occupational restriction, organ system toxicity. I guess that's the one that would probably get me. So I guess, a lot of this is going to be like how clean do you actually want to go? If you're just concerned about the overall toxicity of this product as a score of 2, then you're fine, right? But if you go in and you want to get super nitty picky with the individual ingredients, then I'd say there's some, a few red flags in there. Now, I might be being really over the top strict, but this is why. There's so many options out there where you would get a score of 0 or 1 or 2 for every single ingredient, that you don't necessarily have to buy a product that has any level of toxicity to it anymore. So I hope that helps. Again, this is a fantastic resource. I wanted to share it with you because you can go in and test all the beauty products that you have at home, and it might surprise you. Let's do one more just for fun. Let's do like a really popular cosmetic, like, oh gosh, I can't, I'm so far gone, I can't even think of one. Like Maybelline. I know that's a really common line of makeup. Okay, so we have a 1 to 7. So, go in here, look at what you're using. If you want to check it out. I'm actually surprised there's so many 1s. But play around with this. Like, you can go down a rabbit hole. So, give yourself time to check your products. And then if you want recommendations for some really clean products, use the search bar up at the top here to give you some guidance. So yeah, so there you go, guys. Again, I hope this is helpful. And for those of you who have used it before, if there's any other, nuggets of information we should know about its use, please share it with us. If you end up using it, let us know. Share with us what you have found. Like, yay, I was doing so good with my beauty products. I have, really clean products. Or, oh my gosh, I'm so shocked. I can't believe that I've been using these toxic. We want to know. This is a no judgment zone. We really want to just educate you so that you can make the best choice possible for yourself. So anyway, I am signing off. And if you have any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, we will chat soon. Have a good one, everybody.